Is the frequency in use? Yeah, I know it's not. I was the one using the frequency, so I know it was in use, but no, it's not. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey. That's K4PEW. For those that are phonetically disinclined. Net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex radio net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? I didn't hear any screams, so I assume there is not. If you have an emergency, call 911 or call us after that if you want to talk, or you need 911 told you you're not, you haven't paid your dues. Net may be broken at any time for emergency or priority traffic. I'm not sure what priority traffic is. Everybody's priority around here, but emergency traffic, yeah. Priority traffic would be you can't get the guys at the pizza place to answer the phone. Anyway, for information on this net, you can see us right now on YouTube. That's if you look in YouTube on the search block, just fill in my call, K4PEW, and it will bring up something that resembles the net we're on now, and you just click on it. I think it says live. I never look because I'm on the net. You can also see us on our website, 146. No dot. Forget that. Scratch that. Delete that. Belay my last, as we used to say in the Navy. It's 146415.net. 146415.net. Some really fascinating simplex information. Also, you can see us you see our no rules and format, and when we do our nets on groups.io, groups.in Oscar, and look for MJSS. You can just do a search within your system and you'll find it. And anyway, on there we have it also lays out part of the, I'll just make the announcement in a minute. But anyway, those are the three places you can see us. We conduct the net, as you know, on 146.415 FM simplex. Unless you're off frequency, you already knew that. We conduct the nets at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday nights, including a 10:30, a 10-meter net at 7:30 on Sunday nights. And the other stuff's all on the web. Purpose of the net is to actually just have fun. Most people keep track of who they can hear, and they can follow the net here on YouTube to figure out who I'm talking to if they can't hear them, and then they can get all upset and excited about, hey, I got to do something different to upgrade my antenna or get it higher, which is a big help. I've done the same thing myself. Being net control, I kind of feel obligated to have a pretty good station. I'll just put it that way, and it is pretty good. Just look at my bank account, you see how much it depleted. Anyway, just to have a lot of fun. Keep track of stuff. You can hear who you can hear and figure out who you can't hear and work forward from that. Announcements. The big announcement, I think, is the big one. Is the end of the year, the last net of the year. Not that that's a big announcement. It's just another day, another net. But I'm trying to work through it. I hope Carl gets on the air, N8 NUT. I wanted to know if he's going to consolidate the nets for the DMR, D-Star, and Fusion. He's doing one per week. The one coming up is DMR this coming Saturday. This coming Saturday. Today is Wednesday. This coming Saturday at 7:45 p.m. He's doing a DMR net, and I'm hoping in the future he will combine those three into one. That way, you don't have to wait 3 weeks if you have DMR, but you don't have the other two, or vice versa. Hey, go ahead, Carl.
N8 NUT. Yes, sir. We'll do that the following Saturday, and I need to check anyways for this coming Saturday at 7:45 DMR net. I need to put the talk group in 99. I do think that you need to make a talk group this simplex after the play with this. I found that too. Talk group 99, time slot 1, color code 14646.
Very good. That was just Carl. For those of you who couldn't hear him, it is on DMR this coming Saturday at 7:45 p.m. It's Talk Group 99. He hadn't said that before, but it's Talk Group 99. It's time slot 1, color code 1, and the secret password. No, there's no secret password. And it's on 146.460. 146.460. TG, which is So what does that TG stand for? 99. I forget. I've got a DMR. I don't even know what that is. Time slot 1. Oh, talk group. That's what it is. Talk group 99. Time slot 1. Color code 1. And you have to wear your school's colors. No, there's none of that. Just those 3 things, and that's enough. Simplex is so simple, isn't it? Anyway, appreciate it, Carl. Let me see where I'm headed here. Okay, we got that squared away. There aren't any other real announcements other than that 10-meter net that's coming up on, obviously, the following Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Is there any other events that we need to know about?
Comment.
Yeah, go ahead, comment. Rick, I'm not hearing you good.
There will be a Sunday, January 3rd at Savannah.
Still didn't hear that.
Paul, he said there's going to be a beam raising on Sunday at Marshall Manor in Ashland City.
We're going to do a 21-gun salute.
We might have to.
Okay, he's going to put up a beam on Sunday from Ashland City. Okay, so we expect to hear. Well, I'm telling you, he's going to do net control the following net, I think. Yeah, conditions are a little crappy today for you, Rick. It's about time. It's a good time to put up that beam antenna. Yeah, it was Rick in Ashland City just announcing that he was putting up a beam over there. But today's one of the worst days I've heard him in weeks or months. So it's time for the beam. Very good. Today is net number 653. Yeah, 653. We're starting from the east. Is there any other announcements?
KK4W.
KK4W. Bill, you there? I mean, by the way, you didn't mind I sent something out on the that list, did you?
Oh, no, absolutely not. No problem at all.
All right. Since I'm the only one signed into it, I guess I can do that.
Works for us. No, I got an announcement, if I could, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just real quick. The Wilson Amateur Radio Club will be having a meeting this Saturday, 6 o'clock p.m. And we're going to do it by Zoom, which you could use your tablet, cell phone, PC, whatever. If anybody wants to participate in the Zoom meeting, it's our first crack at it, so it should be fun. Shoot me an email. I'll send it over also on your email list.
All right. Yeah, because you're going to need to do the meeting. I think there's a meeting number, and then there's a password or something to get into that particular. Like there's got to be something. I forget what you signed into.
Yeah, it's just a link. I'll send over whoever was interested. I'll just send them by email the link that they can dive into just before 6 o'clock. And like you said, there's a little password or something that'll be included with that.
Yeah, very good. Yes, we can have a bunch of people photo bombing your Zoom meeting. Anyway, Wilson County Amateur Radio Club is doing a meeting, and that's this Saturday, correct?
That's right, 6 p.m. by Zoom.
Yep, 6 p.m. Wilson County Amateur Radio Club, 6 p.m. as a Zoom meeting. We will be publishing on the mailing list with all the details of a Zoom meeting. It's not complicated. You don't need to be a member of Zoom, or you can bring it right up. I've used it myself, so it must be simple. If there's any questions about that, you'll be seeing it on the list. And if you're not on the list, just go to that groups.io site and look for MJSS in their search block, and you'll find you can get on the list that way. Or you can contact me, and I'll put out a request for you to be on the list, which I can do that too. I just send you an invite if you're not sure how to do it on this site. Is there any other announcements or corrections? All righty. And again, we had, I think, 43 last week, if my memory serves me correctly. And yeah, no, I don't know how many we had. 40, 41. I think it was 41. Anyway, yeah, it was only 41. And we had 43 the previous week, and I forget what the numbers are, but they're so big that we do need to do rapid check-in, so to speak, using your name, your call, your name, and your location, please, so everybody can hear you. That way they can figure out if they can't hear you. That's another thing. You can find out that the more you get across in that short blurb, the better they'll be able to figure out whether you're a good signal or a bad signal to them. Anyway, so we're going to starting today from the east. Again, net number is 653, which is an astonishingly high number. I would have never guessed it went that long. But let's start from the east. Please come down.
India, James and Mount Juliet.
James, it was at least a double, maybe a triple, but you win. That's James here in Mount Juliet. Everything going well for you in the house?
Yeah,
So. All right, very good. I don't hear you on the air very often, but just here, as a matter of fact, I don't hear you very often on the air normally. Do you monitor it all?
Yeah, I listen sometimes. I want to tell you that I had a call before this one years ago. Back in my first call was WA4PTJ. Is got it in 1963.
Oh, wow, that's quite some time ago. So you got that when you were about 14?
I was in high school. I got it in high school radio pass. The teacher pushed that for us.
Oh, that's awesome. So you had the novice at that point?
No, it was a tech license.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's great. Whiskey Alpha 4, Papa Tango Juliet in high school. That's terrific, James. And when you gave that up at what point? Or you just let it lapse? I mean.
Well, I had my license in my wallet when I lived in Chicago, and it fell out at a theater, and somebody stole it. So I just gave up on the license. I got the license I got now. I got it years later, back in the 1980s.
Ah, okay, very good. All right, very good. That was James. Little his call history. He got way back in high school, which is in the 60s. All right, very good. Who else is? That was a Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel Indy. Who's up next east?
I need to break line, Paul.
Okay, you need to hold on one second, Eddie. You need to jump in and out there, do you, Tim?
Yeah, sorry about breaking line, but I want to check in, but I'm gonna have to leave, go somewhere, so I wanted to catch you while I could. 73, Paul. Y'all carry on. Wish everybody a happy new year. KR4AZ cleared.
All right, very good. We got Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu. Tim in Murfreesboro got quick in and out. And Eddie, Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo Extra. Everything all right?
Very well. Glad it warmed up today, and thanks for doing that. And carry on, Paul. You're doing a good job. Before we did.
Yeah, very good, Eddie. Glad to have you in there. Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-Ray. It warmed up too much to suit me. I wanted to put my shorts back on instead of my jeans. Who else is east? Please come in.
KR4SIB.
All right, we checking in your the more lovely half?
Absolutely, KI4SOR.
All right, very good. I'm going to get her on the air one of these days.
I tried to do that tonight, but she's not feeling real well.
Okay, very good. All righty, that was Richard. He is, I take it you are home tonight, I presume.
Yes, I is. Tired as a dickens. I ain't going to last long. Y'all carry on. Thanks for what you do. KI4S, I'll be back to this.
You got to stay awake, man. There's going to be a quiz later.
I feel.
That was Richard, Kilo India 4, Sierra India Bravo, and his lovely wife, Stephanie. It's Kilo India 4, Sierra Oscar Romeo, and they're just west of downtown Lebanon. Anybody else east?
Whiskey 4, Tango Foxtrot Zulu.
All right. And we got the lovely Carrie over there in Baird's Mill.
Oh, that's the lovely part. You need your glasses changed.
Well, I was trying to say something nice. Okay, how about handsome?
Whatever.
Very good. Everything going well for you, Carrie?
Oh, yeah, got the grounding finished up and bonded back all the way through the house today, had a day off, so got all that completed.
Well, since you work for a major, it may be the largest industrial, commercial, and residential electrical supplier that I know of, you have to do all that stuff, you know.
Well, you know, you pick up stuff like that when you work in those places, but am I a true electrician? Absolutely not.
Oh, no, I'm just saying if you work for one of those big guys, I'm not going to say it on the air because we're not supposed to, but anybody can look it up. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. You have access to all kinds of electrical stuff.
Yeah, it's just one out there. But some of this kind of stuff you still have to buy otherwise. But something for another topic of another day's discussion. I know you're trying to get this done quickly, so W4TFC, I'm going to return it back to Ned.
Yeah, very good. That's Kerry, Whiskey 4 Tango, Foxtrot Zulu, who's just trying to say he's not good looking, but he is. Who else is East?
Kilo 4, Juliet, Zulu, India, John, Mount Juliet.
Hey, John, since we haven't met, I can't make any prognostications about your looks.
Yeah, that's probably better that way.
Yeah, I have a great image of you at the moment. Don't want to ruin it, huh?
Roger that. We're just winding down to the end of the year, trying to get there. So that's about all. Back to Ned, KK4JZI.
Yeah, I keep forgetting today is New Year's Eve. It's tomorrow's the 1st, man. I was just getting used to writing 2020. Very good. That was John here in Mount Juliet. Kilo 4 Juliet, Zulu, India. Who else is East? Very good. You doing all right, Stan?
Doing well. Today's not New Year's Eve. Tomorrow is.
Is there 30 days in December or 31? I forgot.
31.
Oh, okay. So it's not. It's New Year's Eve. That's what it is. For some reason, I had it in my mind. This is the 30th. Was the last day of December. All right. So I already sent something out that said today was New Year's Eve. So to some other group, and so I look like a fool to about 500 people. Anyway, you doing all right, Stan?
Doing well, Paul. So.
Yeah. Next time, bring it up later so you don't embarrass me like that. No, it doesn't matter. I don't know why I thought that this month had 30 days. Well, very good, Stan. Good to have you in there. That's Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo, and Stan is in Lebanon. But everything is going okay for you?
Yeah, as far as I know, Paul.
As far as you know. Very good. Who else is East?
N4JAV, Alan in Lebanon.
All right, N4JAV. Alan. I forget, Alan, is it 8? You spell it A-L-L-E-N, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, just only some people do the A-L-A-N, and I don't know why that distinction was even there, to tell you.
There were like 2 or 3 other Allens in my class in high school, and I'm the only one that was A-L-L-E-N.
Oh, really? Huh. It's odd. Well, it's not odd. What is interesting to me is that, I didn't get my name Paul, but, when you look at it, there's not even a short name for it. It's not like there's a nickname for Paul. You're stuck. You could be Al, but I can't. I'm not going to be Pa. There's no nickname for it.
That's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, I got other nicknames, but I can't say them on the air.
Yeah, that's what I say. No matter what you call me, I've been called worse.
All right, very good. That's Alan in Lebanon, November 4, Juliet, Alpha, Victor. Who else is East?
WR0U, Scott out here at Tucker's Crossroads.
Ah, very good. Whiskey Romeo, 0 uniform. I'm sure we've talked before, I think. What's your first name again?
Yeah, this is Scott. We talk quite often when we're down here.
Ah, okay, very good, Scott. And you're over in Lebanon now?
Well, farther out east, out here in Tucker's Crossroads, out here by the Salisbury Baptist Church.
Oh, yes. Tucker's Crossroads. I know where that is. I don't think I've ever been through there. I get out so infrequently being retired. And my wife's still working, so we just don't get out much. But anyway, Scott, you doing all right tonight?
Yep, everything's cool. Got my antenna up, been on HF, made a lot of contacts.
Cool. Yeah, conditions seem to be improving, do you think?
I like it when the numbers are low. I've had better contacts on HF when the numbers are lower. When the numbers are like at 108, 109, it seems like the band conditions weren't very good. But it seems like there's been a lot of geostorms. The A&K index has been pretty high here for a while. For a while, it seemed like it couldn't make any contacts on horizontal polarity, but switched over to vertical, and it worked pretty decent there when it was up at 109. That was kind of a weird deal there.
Yeah, that is interesting. So you do a fair amount of HF, I take it.
Yes, I do.
Cool. Yep. Quite a few people on here do a fair amount of HF as well as VHF, UHF. Mostly VHF, not much UHF going on here. But anyway, that's Scott in Tucker's Corner, Whiskey Romeo 0 uniform. It's WR0U. Good to hear from you, Scott. Who else is east?
KB4 the Earl and Noreen.
All right, I had two in there, but I had KB4 SFN and KE4. Man, I'll get Earl's call in a second. I just screwed up my mind here with the other call. KE4. Oh, man. How can I forget that? Earl, say it again.
KE4 DEC.
Oh, there we go. How could I forget DEC? Just my mind got befuddled there because Tom threw me a curve there with his call. Tom, hold on, Earl. Tom, how you doing?
Very well, better than I deserve. So let me get in and out. KB4 SFN. Happy 3s. Oh, Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, day after tomorrow. I'll hold on to that until day after tomorrow. I was thinking it was tomorrow. I should know better. Anyway, that's Tom in Martha, Kilo Bravo 4 Sierra Foxtrot November. And we had Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu Earl. You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I had to get up and look at my calendar a minute there ago, and they're going to overcome the dizzy part of my last 3 of my call sign, but I'm okay. Hope everybody's doing okay and has a good, safe changeover from out with the old and in with the new. KE4 DEC 73.
Yeah, I think when I said that today was New Year's Eve, everybody who wasn't paying attention went out and poured themselves a drink.
They don't say that too loud.
Oh, I know. Oh, I haven't had a drink in about a while. 8 years, 8 years maybe. Anyway, that was Earl, Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu. He is in Noreen, just east of the Cedars of Lebanon Park. Anybody else east?
Whiskey 4, Bravo Echo Echo.
Ah, Whiskey 4 Bravo Echo Echo. How you doing?
All fine. Here comes sitting here asleep. Listen, I thought y'all did this by age. And Tom jumped in front of him.
Well, for your information, Tom doesn't know how old he is.
Which he had to have a calculator in his birthday.
Yeah, very good. I like to forget how old I am, Jim. You doing okay? I haven't heard from you in a while.
Oh, we're just busy doing a little thing. We got some stuff going on. Trying to make the ham radio community a little bit better.
Where are you in Lebanon?
I'm next door to Bill up here at Cedar Grove Road. Friendship.
Cedar Grove Road. All right, I got you. That was Jim over in Lebanon. Whiskey 4 Bravo Echo Echo. Good to hear from you. Haven't heard from you in a while. That's terrific. Who else is east? Nobody else east? Well, you can come back on later. Come back as a lollygagger. Who else is north?
WB0NOO, Mark in Northwest Wilson. Happy New Year.
Yeah, happy New Year. Very early. Did you change your call from a 9 call to a 0 call? I want to straighten it out from the last 9.
I was a 9 call when I was a novice. That was a long time ago.
No, I'm just kidding. It's so funny that I don't know if you've ever done a net like this, but it's easy to get befuddled.
It's easy to get befuddled for me anyway, so whatever.
No, I understand. It kind of tends to keep you sharp in a way. You have to pay attention. And again, I'm got thick enough skin that doesn't really bother me if I mess up or somebody thinks I'm dumb. I mean, that would be a normal response. Anyway, that was Mark. He's in Northwest Wilson. Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar. Who else? Good to have you in there, Mark. Who else is north? I heard, I think just one call in there, but that was Whiskey 3 Juliet Charlie Hotel. Was there somebody else? Oh boy. I had Justin in there in Gallatin, but hold on one second. Could you say that again, please? Because I was is somebody else copying that second station? All right, I'm in trouble. Let me turn up my volume a little bit, and if you would be so kind as to say that again slowly. Oh boy, rough copy on me. I can't get it out. Is anybody copying that, please?
Paul.
Say again.
Okay, K4AKK, Zachary.
Oh yeah, Zachary up in the northern sector. Very good. I appreciate the relay on that. A really rough copy to me. And then Zachary, he is in. Gosh, what's the name of that place? Is that up in Lafayette? Did he say yes on that, Donnie?
He said the band's a little rough tonight.
Oh yeah, very rough to him. I heard him last time on a little better, but this time it's really rough. Well, very good. Appreciate you checking in, Zachary. Zachary in Lafayette, Kilo 4 Alpha Kilo Kilo. Who else is north? Please come in. Anybody else north named Frank? Yeah, Frank will check in later. Nobody else north?
Comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Paul, who was before Zachary?
Justin, Whiskey 3 Juliet Charlie Hotel, and he is in Gallatin. And I didn't say hello, Justin.
Yeah, you did kind of skip right over me there, but it's all good because I know old Zach up there in Fat and K4AKK. But yeah, I couldn't hear him either up here. But he wouldn't even bring any squelch here, so I didn't have any audio from him. No, anyway, I don't have any traffic.
No, very good. Good to have you in. I'm sorry, I tend to do that once in a while when there's a couple of people in there. I don't want to miss the really faint call. I knew somebody was in there. I just didn't know who it was.
Comment.
Go ahead, Richard.
I can hear Lafayette just fine down here. He's not as strong as he was last time. You're right. Condition may be a little bit off, but I can hear him.
All righty. Well, you're a few miles north and probably in a slightly, I'm sure you're in a better position than I am.
Yeah, but I guess his location though puts him over the top. He's well above sea level and way above me, and he's up there looking down on the rest of us. But yeah, I can hear him fine.
Well, see, that's the problem. If you turn your system off when he checks in, the signals will go right over you. You won't capture them.
I'm at that gum. I didn't know that. K4S, I'll be next in.
Yeah. Anyway, Richard was just confirming he could hear him pretty good. But he heard him better than me. Who else is north?
Kilo Oscar 4 during November Carlos Hendersonville.
Hold on, Carlos. I had Bill in there again. That was Whiskey Uniform. Give me a call again, Bill. I think it was Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform, wasn't it, Bill? Hey, Bill, you still there? Well, I did have Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform in there. He must have blown a fuse, or his radio blew a fuse. Anyway, Carlos, one more time on your call.
Kilo Oscar 4, Juliet November Yankee.
Good thing I can write fast. Kilo Oscar 4 Juliet November Yankee. You finally decided on what you're going to do in your attic. I take it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try it out in the attic. If that doesn't work or it's not an easy, good compromise, then I got a plan B. So we'll see how that goes. I just want to say thank you to everybody that posted and gave me advice.
Well, as everybody said, more or less, is everything's better in outside, but you have some difficulties with that issue, and you may do very well with a second floor and it is a 2-story building with an attic, correct?
Yes, it is. It's a 2-story.
So anyway, your elevation will be decent. It's just that you're going to have some suppression. You won't know what's good or bad until you put it outside. You with me? Because you can do pretty well if your elevation's that good from an attic. Because another couple of guys have the same situation.
And I was actually thinking, because I'm getting everything in tomorrow, and I have everything mocked up already. So I was thinking about just seeing if I could mock it up on the roof outside, and then try it out, and then put it in the attic and see how that works. And then if there's not that big of a difference, then or if it's within the same parameters, then I'll probably just keep it, in the attic.
I got you. I got you. Good plan. Yeah, like I said, you've got that restriction where you just can't slap up a tower in your backyard, you know?
Yep, I wish I didn't have them, but when I bought the house, I didn't have my license yet, so I didn't know any better. That's my excuse right now.
That's all right. No big ding. No big thing. That was Carlos, Kilo Oscar Ford Juliet November Yankee. He just got licensed in November, and he's getting a new antenna up. And I don't know if you can hear him today, but he's got a good signal to me. And he's just in Hendersonville, across the Cumberland from me. Well, from North Mount Juliet. I mean, the Cumberland's almost 5 miles away, I think, from me, going north. Anyway, who else is north?
KU4XQ.
Tim. Must be a slow day for you. How you doing?
Oh man, we're getting by. Yeah, I had this thing on. I think 5 watts while ago when I tried to call it. I was like, well, maybe I need to bump it up. Yeah, everything's going good. Doing all right.
Oh yeah, doing great. Well, conceivably for being 70-something years old.
Oh yeah, you're doing great, man. Like I say, when you wake up, it's a good thing.
Yeah, I like going to sleep better.
Absolutely. I ain't got nothing for the dead, brother. I appreciate what you do. 73s, and if I don't talk to you, Happy New Year.
Yeah, very good. That's Kilo. It is Kilo uniform, right? For Hotel Quebec.
KU4 X-Ray Quebec.
I did it wrong. See, I messed up one of the letters. It's X-ray. I don't know why I put down hotel. That's fine. All right, very good. That's Tim in Hendersonville. Kilo uniform for X-ray Quebec. Who else is, or KU4XQ for those that are phonetically declined. Who else is north?
KB9RKK.
I called for you just a minute ago.
I just got here.
I know. I just figured you had to have stepped out or you're out of town.
No, just down the street at the neighbor's house for dinner, and I'm like, oh, gotta go.
All righty. You didn't have more than 4 people in the dining room with a 6-foot clearance, did you?
No, there was only 3 of us. Yeah, just my neighbors and his wife and myself, and my wife just got home. She had to work late, so they were like, oh, come on over here. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, sounds like a winner. It's like free food, right?
Yeah, I like free food.
Yeah, very good. That's Frank, and he's in Northwest Mount Juliet. At least he likes to think he is. It's Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo Kilo. He's on the fringe over there in the northwest corner towards, I guess it's towards, you call that, what, Hermitage at that point?
Yeah, it's basically, I can see the weather station from here. So it's right by the lake. Not too far from the lake. But yeah, it's basically Hermitage is like a couple blocks away.
Yeah, I thought it was. I think that's what you told me. Very good, Frank. Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo Kilo Northwest Wilson in the city limits of Mount Juliet, and not in Hermitage technically. You can see it, but not in. Who else is north? Yeah, I can't decipher that. The squelch breaking again, please. Anybody copy that last station? Just breaking the squelch.
Yeah, it's K4WKU, Steve, up there in Bowling Green.
Wow, that's a rough copy for him because normally I can hear him either okay or really good. That's wow, Steve. Steve, try one more time. Wow. Yeah, I can't hear. I'm guessing he can hear me, but I'm not even deciphering. All I can hear, I can't even hear his voice. I just hear it breaking the squelch. Very good. That was Steve by Relay. That's Kilo 4 Whiskey Kilo uniform. He's just north of Bowling Green. As most of you know, he runs a Simplex net on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Yeah, 7:30 p.m. on 146.430. So if you can talk to him, please jump into his net at like I said, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on 146.430. Who else is? Appreciate you being there, Steve, if you heard that. Who else is north? All right, over to the west. All right, I did hear Cam for TJF, who was in earlier. Good to have you in there, Rick. Yeah, it's rough copy today, so there's obviously some awkward conditions. I can't hear Jim up there in Bowling Green at all, and you're really scratchy, kind of problematic. But glad to hear about your beam anyway. Very good. That's Rick in Ashland City. That's Kilo Mike 4 Tango Juliet Foxtrot. Who else is west?
KM4YRF, Mike in Belshire.
Is that Rick jumping in on top of you?
He was probably trying to correct his call as Kilo's November 4.
Yeah, after you said your call, I remembered it was N. So yeah. N for numbskull. No, that starts with a K. I think. Very good. I've got Mike in there. Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing good, Paul. Almost ready for a day off.
Well, you should have lots of day off, man. I know how old you are.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I don't know. Yes, I understand why you're working. I really do. I mean, some people really, I'll say, enjoy. They wouldn't know what to do with themselves if they weren't working every day.
Yeah, when I was retired for that 3 or 4 months, man, I just got to work. I just looking for something to do. I just needed something to do.
How about Meals on Wheels?
I did that when I worked for Grace and Franklin.
Oh, really? How'd you enjoy that?
It was okay. It was fun.
Yeah, my mother and she was on that for a short period of time. Met some nice people.
Yeah, we met some interesting people. I did the driving, so I didn't actually really go up to the door, but I was participating anyway.
Yeah, cool. No, you're right. You have to keep busy, and I have several things that I keep busy with. Most of them not super productive, but I do keep busy. Keeping up after my dogs is a project enough. I should get paid for that.
Well, I hear that. I know that's a job.
In fact, I'm now an expert. I've actually achieved the expert stage of picking up crap and mopping up whiz.
I hear that.
Anyway, that being said, that's Mike, Kilo Mike 4, Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. He's in Belshire. Who else is west? I did hear a couple of stations. Let me get Carl first. Carl with a K for those of you that keeping track. Yeah, you sound good, Carl, even in spite of bad conditions.
Yeah, thanks. You started out, and I was wondering if you was on low power. It sounded funny, and I wiggled my coax, tightened it up and all, and then slowly you got better. So, yeah, it is kind of crazy tonight.
Yeah, your signal's better now than it was when you talked at the front end of the when you talked about the DMR net.
Okay, and now you were kind of down low in the noise that time.
Yeah, you're making me wonder because I didn't change the settings, so I'm pretty sure I'm on full power. All right, very good. That's Carl. He's in Franklin. Remember, he does that DMR, D-Star, DMR, and Yaesu Fusion net on Saturday nights at 7:45. And I'm pretty sure that'll expand as the word gets out about that. So make sure to jump in there and be one of the charter members of the group. Who else is west?
KG4CXE, Chris and Dawn.
All right, Chris. Oh, there was another party in there too. Chris, good to hear from you. Everything okay?
Yep, doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. You see, now where everybody on the planet's bad-mouthing IT people. I just want to let you know.
I think we should just blame the radicals.
I heard today on somebody's website that it turns out he said, and I don't believe it, he said he just turned Muslim before this.
Oh, I have no idea. No comment.
Well, I'm pretty sure let's put it this way. If something isn't true, don't say it. Unless you know it to be true, don't be saying it. It's like the missile that hit and whatever else people were saying. Anyway, that's Chris. It's KG4, Kilo Go Force, Charlie X-Ray Echo. Who else is west? I did hear a station in there. Try again, please. Anybody copying it at all?
Kilo, November 4, Zulu, Papa Foxtrot.
All right. It's a relay ticket you're giving me, the Kilo November 4 Zulu Papa Foxtrot.
He acknowledged it.
Ah, very good. Yeah, that's Bill in Nashville. Yeah, really. If you can talk to him, ask him about the what kind of antenna, because that signal is very bad for Nashville.
Hey, Bill, Paul won't know what kind of antenna you're using tonight. I'm just 5 miles south here, and I'm hearing you fine. He can't hear you at all much. He knows somebody's there, but not who it is. Okay, once I take your relay, it's probably like 4PWK4GDC. Okay, already. Paul says he's on his HT tonight, and he's using a PowerWorks antenna. He thought it might work better, but I don't believe it's doing as well as his antenna last week. That's probably why you're having trouble.
Yeah, no, I heard the HT part. That that I heard perfectly. For some reason, that permitted me to hear that he. Yeah, once I knew when he heard the HT, I knew why the problem existed. But yeah, conditions are crappy anyway, so I'm not too surprised. And I did hear you in there, Johnny. So hold on one second. I appreciate that on the Donnie on the relay. These are the worst conditions we've had in a while. Anyway, that was Bill Kilo November for Zulu Papa Foxtrot. He's in Nashville. Johnny, how you doing?
Hey, doing okay. I didn't know you was doing the net. I just turned over here and said, well, you know what? You might be having that. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm doing okay. Been busy rehanging my my HF HW 7510. It got traumatized by somebody over here that cut it down and cut the wire off of it. So I had to. I had an extra class AM operator come over and help me refigure everything, and we got it back up there. But it's almost vertical. It's not really vertical, but it kind of goes up, like the end of it that has a one of those plastic things on it. It's up about 60 feet, and then the back end where the transformer is, it's up about 45 feet.
Oh, wow, great. What was just a vandal did it, or somebody you know?
Say that again.
Was that a vandal who busted up your wires, or was it somebody you know?
Somebody over here lives on the premises. Just being mean. So yeah. So now I have proof that it's back up there. So if he does anything, well, I've already filed a police report and I've already contacted the FCC about it. So I'm just very, very thankful that I had somebody to come over and help. And really, they didn't have to do anything. They just being here helped me. So we went and got some wire and came back here and got her back up there.
Well, sounds good. I'm glad you're back up on the air. Yeah, that's I don't know why somebody would do something like that unless you thought you were doing 5G or something.
Yeah. I ain't really too much worried about it. I'm just glad I got it back up and running because I use it on here sometimes just to see who I can hear and can't hear. Then I flip back to my diamond, but I don't ever comment about it. It's just something that I'm doing, and then I do it on M tiers as well. But I haven't been keying up on M tiers at all. But I think I'm probably going to get back in the swing tomorrow. Get things. Turn the other radio down. But anyway, I didn't want to interrupt your thingamajig. So anyway, let me get back on the side. Appreciate you picking me up.
All right, very good. That's Johnny over in Nashville. Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Tango Zulu. He's actually in Inglewood, just on the other side of the river from the Opry Mills. Who else is West?
Paul Charles is trying to check in from Ashland City.
Hey, Charles, you copying me now? Well, I can hear you still. It must be still on his HT with the outside antenna. Is that correct?
I believe so.
All righty. Gets up in a good altitude and he ends up with a 5 watts. All right, that was Kilo Golf 4 Sierra Foxtrot. He is in Ashland City, but he's only got 5 watts and an outside. I believe he's got a regular outside antenna. I'm just not sure which one he's using. Anyway, who else is west?
Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor, Jack and Donaldson.
You're supposed to come in adjacent to Chris, you know.
Yeah, I lost my place in line.
Very good. That's Jack. Everything going all right, Jack?
Doing great, and thanks for doing the net, Paul.
Oh yes, I have to. I can't stop now. It's like rolling downhill. Very good. That's Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. That's Jack in Donaldson. Who else is west? Anybody else west?
KN4 Oscar X-ray November, David in Nashville.
Ah, very good, David. You sound pretty good. Which antenna are you using? Because you're a little weak from Nashville, just a little bit.
Well, that's not what I wanted to hear. I got a new Diamond X50 up today, but it is in the attic, but it did replace the J-pole in the attic, so make it make sense. No,
Well,
go here.
Well, I guess I'd have to remember what you sounded like before, and I don't. So, and but plus the conditions today stink. You know, you're in West Nashville, as I recall.
East, closer to you, not far from Donaldson.
Okay, very good. Yeah, yeah. The attic is. I know from my own personal experience, attic is a bad choice, but that's all you can do. That's all you can do. But the X50 is a nice antenna. It'd be nice for me to remember what that sounds like, and then see how the conditions change. Because conditions tonight are kind of crappy.
Yeah, I was hoping they'd be a little better. I'm comparing notes from last week, but I guess I'll just have to check in next week too and see how that goes.
Well, it seems a little better now on this last transmission you gave than when you first said something. So, very good. Do you ever mess with your mic gain at all on your radio?
No, I actually haven't. Is that something I should look into?
Well, it's just something you might do a radio check with somebody to see how it sounds with a different mic gain setting on your radio.
I hear the snoring. All right, I'll dig into the manual and see what I can do.
Yeah, you just got a report from Earl. He says he's hearing you over in Noreen, which is a good stretch down there south of south of the Cedars of Lebanon Park.
He sounds good over here too.
Ah, very good. Well, he's not too far from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not too far from you, Johnny. Where are you in East Nashville? You said Donaldson, didn't you?
Yeah, close to Donaldson. The easiest place is where 24 and 40 come together.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Between where 24 and 40 come together, that area. It's not right on the intersection, but near it.
Very
Very good. Very good. That's David in Donaldson. Kilo November 4, Oscar X-ray November. I did get that call right again, didn't I?
Yep, you got it.
Yeah, very good. Who else is west? All right. Any place, anywhere, late check-ins?
Now,
Say again?
we haven't done south, have we?
Did I start with south? No, I started with east. That's right. I was thinking I started with south. Yeah, we haven't done south yet. Okay, when it's south, please come now. I didn't mean to diss y'all.
Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor.
Ah, very good, Larry. Sound good. Are you having difficulty hearing some people? Is it worse tonight than from your end?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, okay, very good. That's Larry in Rockvale. Kilo Echo 4 Sierra SIV. Yeah, SIV. Sierra India Victor. Who else is south? Please come in.
Care 4 Care.
Hey, you were silent, Tony, today. I didn't hear you at all.
Well, my wife and I, we had a day today. She did yoga and I did my bike ride. I got about 14 miles in, and then we went out and had lunch at Paula Dean's place out at Upper Mills.
Ah, cool. Sounds like a good day. Yeah, well, you know better than I, or as well as I hope that always family comes first.
Absolutely. Anyway, everybody be good tonight.
Yeah, you don't want to be carrying the HT on a date night with your wife. That was Tony. He's in Smyrna. Kilo Foxtrot 4, Kilo Foxtrot Quebec. Who else is south?
Kilo Mike 4 November Yankeeville, Murfreesboro.
All right, very good. You're sounding good, Bill. Kilo Mike 4 November Yankee. You having the same issue with hearing people?
Yeah, sorta.
All right, very good. Sorta, kind of. Yeah, I try to keep track, at least mentally, and it doesn't always work out well. That's Bill in Murfreesboro. Kilo Mike 4, November Yankee. Who else is south?
Kilo 4 Oscar Fox Oscar.
All right, Donnie. Appreciate it. I should have already checked you in. You already bumped in there to help a few times. That's Kilo 4 Oscar Foxtrot Oscar. Now, see, now your signal's great to me, but then again, you're 5 miles away, or maybe.
Well, I'm pretty fortunate tonight. I've heard pretty much everybody except Steve.
Oh, yeah. Steve was rough, really rough tonight. All righty. We had Donnie, Kilo 4 Oscar Foxtrot Oscar is in a good location, obviously, because he heard people I couldn't hear. Were you able to hear? You weren't able to hear Charles up there in Ashland City, were you?
I heard him a little bit, enough I could have made him out, but I was doing something else at the time, but I did catch the last of his calls.
Ah, okay, very good. Now you must have a good shot to many locations from your access point there. It is good.
Well, I'm trying a new radio too, so I'm kind of learning that a little better.
I got you. That's Donnie, Kilo 4 Oscar Foxtrot Oscar in Hermitage, south of me, about 5 miles. Who else is south?
W0GZR, Mark in Nashville.
Boy, I do remember you weren't here last night, Mark.
No, I was about 300 miles away.
Yeah, it's hard to get into the net 300 miles away.
Yeah, it sure is. Hey, it was good hearing from WR0U tonight.
Yeah, my memory may escape me, but I don't remember him checking in before, but I'm sure he is, because I don't think he's here all the time.
No, he lives in southeast
Iowa. Oh, okay. Yeah, because that other fellow that's also from Iowa, Brooklyn, Iowa, that was in here last week.
Yeah, and I'm from there too. We're taking over.
Oh, please, because it's got to get better.
Yeah, we got 11 inches of snow.
You got 11 what?
11 inches of snow.
Well, it would just that would bring Nashville to its knees, 11 inches of snow.
Oh, I know it. I remember first year we were here, I think you got 2 inches of snow, and it just paralyzed this town. We laughed about it, but to Nashville, this area's credit, you don't have sand trucks and snow plows and all that.
No, absolutely. It's hard to justify having every city and municipality having plows and salt trucks and sand trucks. You're right. It's tough. I know they do have plows, because the last time we had some serious problems, I don't know when that was. I forget what year it was. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, we had terrible problems here in Mount Juliet, and the county came through and plowed the county roads, but the city roads were still messed up. I mean, really badly messed up. Where people couldn't even get out of the neighborhood because of hail.
One thing they've done in Iowa now is they put cameras in the snowplows, and you can go online and watch the snowplows live. I think that is cool.
I think they put it up to see who they're burying.
Well, that could be it. Maybe they're recording it so that they can watch the little Toyotas go flying into the ditch.
Telling you. I tell you, those big plows, and I'm sure you've seen them, where they'll have 3 plows, 3 trucks in the same path on the roadway, and clear it all in one fell swoop.
Oh yeah. Those are cool. And then the snow blowers when they have the big drifts. Well, you're from New York, you know that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I miss it, really. I miss being stuck inside for 3 days. No, not really. That's Mark, Whiskey Zero Golf Zulu Romeo, and he is in the east. It's kind of southeast Nashville. Who else is south or anywhere?
NHCPY.
Ah, very good. We're waiting until the last there. Were you, Rusty?
Yeah, I was there early, so I figured I'd have a right way.
Oh, that's all right. At least you didn't catch into the lollygaggers and lurkers.
Well, yeah, that's a rough bunch there. I don't know if I can hang with them.
Yeah, we don't even put the bikers in that category.
Oh, me, well, let me wish you a happy new year and let you get on with it. I'm sure we'll hear you probably in the morning. But take care, buddy, and have a great new year. I would say have a better year, but I don't think that's going to be hard.
Yeah, I don't think it is, but I hope it gets better. Anyway, that's Rusty. He's in Murfreesboro, November 8th, Papa, Yankee. Anybody else late shaking? No lurkers, lollygaggers, or sandbaggers? No SDR donglers?
November 2, Yankee Charlie X-ray. Enjoy your net.
Ah, very good. November 2, Yankee Charlie X-ray. I hear the call, and I've heard that before, but I don't remember who it is.
N2YCX remote. It's the N2YCX repeater.
Ah, that's where I know that name. Very good, Ramon. How you doing?
We're good. Repeater's kind of down right now. Got hit by lightning the other night. Took out the receiver module. Lost the bias. And just waiting on a new receiver module to come in to get her back up. Right now I'm using a Fusion repeater in place. And other than that, it's cold outside, but I got 2 heaters running here in the control room, and it feels mighty good in here. And the net sounds really good. Good coverage.
Oh, yeah. Where are you located, Ramon?
I'm located right here on the borderline of Murfreesboro and what is this? What is that area where Nissan? I'm bad with names right now. Smyrna. Thank you.
Yeah, very good. No, you got a great signal. Very strong audio, very strong signal.
Let me see. Let me back down power. I'm doing about 45 watts. Let me do 5 watts and see how you cover. And to YCX. That's 5 watts into, was that a Comet something? I don't know. Looks like a pogo stick.
Well, you went from 60 over to 50 over on 5 watts.
That's not bad. Not good either, but not bad at all for 5 watts.
No, being 50 over from Smyrna, I mean, from where you are, is awesome. I mean, I don't know anybody else who does that, really. How high up is the antenna?
About 90 feet, but I'm about 538 feet above sea level.
Yeah, but you really must be in a good location, because some people who live in your vicinity, like even in Smyrna, going north is difficult because of some ridges there. So you must be in a better location.
I'm over here by, what do they call that? Old National Highway? I think that's what they call this over here. Yeah.
All right, very good. Well, good to have you in there, Ramon. That's November 2, Yankee Charlie X-ray. You were anxious to get on the air because the repeater was down, I take it.
Yeah, I'm working on getting the Fusion back online. It's been down all day. I was up all night trying to troubleshoot the receiver. I found the problem. I don't know if I'll be able to locate a chip, so I just ordered a new receiver module for the MTR 2000, and we'll just pop that in, call it a day, and bet you one day at a half dozen something I'll find the piece that I need to replace it, and I'll have it as a backup.
I got you, Ramon. Which repeater are you working on right now?
Oh no, this is not a repeater. I'm working off a mobile rig, and this is the what is that? FTDX 400 or DX or something like that. I don't know what they call this, but anyway, it's the something 400.
No. I didn't mean you were on a repeater now. I meant which repeater were you working on?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's the Mike Tango Romeo 2000.
Okay, and the call sign on that repeater is what?
November 2 Yankee Charlie X-ray, and I am validated with Zero. You can look me up over there.
Okay, no, I was just curious. I wasn't sure which repeater you were talking about. And that repeater is located in or near Murfreesboro?
Yes, sir. Matter of fact, I actually retransmitted to ChristmasNet off of your line. I actually tapped into your output, and I simulcasted the Christmas event.
Oh yeah, I heard about it, but I didn't know who it was. I wasn't sure who it was. Yeah, that's great. So it got a lot of coverage. They did get the YouTube got 90 something views, if that gives you a clue, and I'm sure you contributed to them.
I've been advertising this for about a month. I actually had a professional sound man make me an announcement. Um, cost me a few bucks, but it was worthwhile. They got a lot of mileage out of it. That I did my job. I also was also advertising on my what do they call that digi thing, whatever. You put a message and it says packets out in the air, GPS thing. So I was advertising that for about a month. So we got a lot of traction out of it.
Oh, awesome. I think he did a good job. Yeah, I'd heard about that, but I wasn't sure who it was he was talking about. Well, very good. That's Ramon. He's in Murfreesboro, November 2, Yankee, Charlie, X-ray. At least that's his address is Murfreesboro. He was working on that repeater. He retransmitted the SantaNet Christmas Eve, which is on the 24th, in case anybody, I didn't know. But, that's why I got New Year's wrong. Anyway, good to have you in there, Ramon. That's November 2, Yankee, Charlie, X-ray. Who else is late check-ins?
Come in.
Hey, go ahead, Michael.
Ramon was S7 to me on 5 watts.
That's what I'm saying. He was actually 50 over on 5 watts.
Yeah, I'm amazed sometimes. Like I said, I'm only 560 something, close to 570 foot above sea level in elevation. And with 90 foot, then you put a multiplier, but it's also the type of antenna that I'm using. And it's the way I have set up. I'm using actually heliac. That's all I ever use is heliac. So that also contributes to my good signal.
No, I got you. Very good. No, I'm in the same boat. I've got a good elevation, and I don't have a fantastic elevation here, but it starts out at 686, and then I get the antenna up another 25 or 30 feet, and I get out in all directions. I'll just say average 45 miles, 45, 50 miles, which isn't too shabby.
No, it's not. I actually hold QSOs on Simplex on a feller on over there by Lebanon. What is the name of that park over there where they got the Christmas light thing? Yeah, I do pretty good. He says he gets me with an S9. I'm amazed.
Yeah, no, Simplex is cool. Anyway, good luck when getting that repeater fixed. And again, he's got a Yaesu repeater. Are you going to stay up with Yaesu Fusion on that repeater?
Right now I'm waiting on my duplexers. I had set my duplexers to get tuned. Right now I'm using borrowed duplexers, and Fusion I have to resubmit in order to run digital. I'm just running analog with the Fusion repeater. In order for me to run digital, I have to register to be legit. So it's just running analog, but transmit analog only. It will receive digital and retransmit analog, but that's about it. You know, I cannot transmit digital without registering.
All right, well, let us know when that takes place. Anyway, that's Ramon near Murfreesboro, November 2, Yankee, Charlie, X-ray. Anybody else late check-in, please come in. All right, I think we burned it out. No, and of course we left out the end time survivalists and the preppers and the flat earthers. Any of those? All right, got nothing. We're going to move over to we got 39 check-ins, which is a killer number as always. Our averages are now bumping up into the 30s and sometimes the 40s, but it's usually the overall average is in the 30s, mid 30s. We're going to move over to 10 meters. It's 10 meters tonight. It's 28.415 upper sideband, 28.145 upper sideband. Any additional check-ins before I move on? Fantastic. I'm moving over to 28.415. See you there, K4PW.
Yo, I can hear you.
K4PEW is a frequency in use. K4PEW is a frequency in use. Well, nothing heard at the moment. I thought I heard some people in there. Anyway, this is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey with the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net on 10 meters tonight. We're starting from the east. Please come out.
Kilo 4 GTC.
All right, very good. We got you in there. That's Johnny and over in Inglewood. Who else is east?
KB4 SFF.
All right, very good. You got you in there, Tom. And it's Tom KB4 SFN. And Martha, who else is east?
Echo 4 Echo.
All right, very good. Got you in there, Earl. I even remember you wrote your call down right. Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu. Who else is east? All right, Carrie, a little low, but I got you in there. That's Carrie over in Baird's Mill. It's K4 TFZ, I believe. It is K4 TFZ, isn't it? Hold on. Let me get my names right here. Yeah, that's it. W4 TFC. Writing down K there. Very good. Whiskey 4 Tango, Foxtrot Zulu. That's Carrie over in Baird's Mill. Who else is east?
WR0U.
All right. Whiskey Romeo 0 Uniform. Good to have you in there. Who else is, of course, that's Scott. Who else is in Lebanon? Who else is east? Am I hearing somebody in there east? Well, let's go over to the north, and I can't hear anybody. Who else is north?
KB9RJK.
All right, we got Frank, Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo, Kilo, Kilo. Frank in Northwest Wilson. Excuse me. All right, who else is west? I mean, yeah, we went north, actually, north. Any other north stations, please come down. Over the west, please.
KM4 YRF Mike in Belshire.
All right, your signal's crappy. No, it's fine. That's Mike, Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. I think we'll make Rick tonight. Who else is west?
KG4 TXD Christian Dollar.
All right, I had two in there. I'm going to grab them both here. We got Kilo Go 4, Charlie X-Ray Echo, and that's Chris and Donaldson. And then we had Rick, Kilo November 4 Tango Juliet Foxtrot. He's in Ashland City, but I did every other copy you, so you're doing a good job on that side. That's Rick again in Ashland City, and that was Chris in Donaldson. Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Who else is west?
KG4 ILV Jack and Donaldson.
Hey, Jack. You know, you sound like your audio is much more bass, and it sounds like you're off frequency, so I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Okay, thanks.
All right, very good. So I checked to make sure I was on the right frequency. All right, very good. That was Jack and Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Who else is west? Over to the north or south, I mean. Can't get my directions straight. Anybody south, please come down.
Oscar, and I'd like to know where that bird's, whatever it was, for W4T.
He's in Lebanon. You're talking about that, the Whiskey Romeo Oscar uniform are you talking about, or who are you talking about?
The one, I thought you said something about Birdsville or Bird something. I hadn't heard of that community.
Baird's Mill.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. I can't read my right.
Well, I think you know where that is. It's over there just north of the Cedars of Lebanon.
Okay. All right. Yep. Thank you.
Very good. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know what it was either unless I looked it up. All right. That was Donnie, Kilo 4 Oscar Foxtrot Oscar. Anybody else south? Nobody else. Anybody late checking in?
W0G's Mark in Nashville.
Just doing that pregnant pause to be last. Were you, Mark?
No, not really. I was watching the screen and holy cow, he said south.
Yeah, I got you. Very good. That's Mark over in Nashville. Whiskey 0 Golf Zulu Romeo. Anybody other late check-ins? Any place, anywhere. All right, I'll do a quick rundown. We got Whiskey Zero Golf Zulu Romeo Mark in Nashville. We got Donnie Kilo 4 Oscar Foxtrot Oscar in Hermitage, south of me. Jack Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor in Donaldson. Rick Kilo November 4 Tango Juliet Foxtrot in Ashland City. We got Chris Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo in Donaldson. Mike Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. We had Frank Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo in Northwest Wilson or Mount Juliet, as you prefer. Scott Whiskey Romeo 0 uniform in he's in, I get that name straight in a second here. That was Tucker's Corner, I believe. And we had Carrie Whiskey 4 Tango Foxtrot Zulu in Baird's Mill by Cedars of Lebanon. That's Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu around the corner there, east in Noreen. By the park, Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu. That's Earl. Kilo Bravo 4 Sierra Foxtrot November and Tom in Martha. And Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Tango Zulu, Johnny. And then, of course, myself, Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey here in Mount Juliet. And that should be it. Good. Appreciate all the check-ins. And I didn't even count how many there are. 1 second.
13.
Yeah, big 13, man. We broke the 12 barrier tonight. 13 check-ins. Anyway, appreciate all the check-ins. We had a big number on that, whatever that was, 39 on 2 meters and 13 here, so we're doing great. It doesn't matter how many, really. It just matters if you check in, and I'm glad you're there, and we make the net what it is. Otherwise, if it's just me, it's kind of boring. Who else? Anybody else late check-ins? Last chance. Nothing heard. You guys have a good night. I'm closing out the net, 73. And if I don't talk to you again, have a safe New Year's and a great 2021.